figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before. New York at 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny, how wrong was I? Never would've thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody sees. Couple weeks out.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. And his first stop win of the game winds up incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is it going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
Stop 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19.
Sanders now on third down. Escapes the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On first down, here's Sanders. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr. complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
10 more yards.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Let's go now. 19, street. Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
Ready.
First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
26-yard line.
70 Timberwolf, Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Tag. 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Come on, set. 6, Cowboy 80. Let go.
On the give, here's Judkins. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the teeth, and they will kick it away here. This will end up as a touchback.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix to the air to start us off. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Escapes out to the left. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Now this opening drive not going anywhere yet. Already 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Get it? Ready?
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready? Cougar 19! Say, hey! Check smash! Check smash! Let's go!
Another game to Judkins. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready, ready! Ready, ready!
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
From the gun, Judkins. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on! Hey!
The left side, caught by Higgins. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Here we go! Back! Hot 70! Hot 70! Hot 70! Hot 70!
Judkins running between the tackles. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air, Sanders. A little screen pass for Judkins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Go!
Throw here, third down. Completed over the middle. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. And inside the red zone, they're leaving the offense out. Sanders going to throw on fourth. This connects with Higgins. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
70, Panther 60, Panther.
To the air on first down, Sanders. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Here's Judkins on second down. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
19.
Here's Sanders now. Forced out to his right. Ball's caught. It's a Cleveland touchdown. Take a 13-0 lead. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Penix here from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Penix now on first down. Buying some time left. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pick up a 17. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Back to Pitts it goes. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a one-score game in the first half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Recovery good on the point after. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Falcons 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco switch, ready.
Handoff in, and Judkins. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Running back Judkins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Browns first down.
70 Timberwolves.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Liking 18. 19 tight.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Headed out right. Right side cut by Higgins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
70. Cowboy 80. Check. Roll.
Judkins out the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Another one for Judkins. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. And then it's a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. Falcons going nickel, 3rd down.
Here we go. Not Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. It's caught, and it has it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 6. Hey, check that. Street.
Now running with Judkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grow their lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Penix. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That one gains 7. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him. That starts at the 38. Penix on first down. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. It is caught at the 20. And they are all the way into that red zone. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
That's another Falcons first down. They'll pick up a 44 yards on the play. And the Falcon first down.
On first down, here's Penix. Flush down out to his left. Brought in. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a one-score game before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. He's going deep this time. This is brought in at the 15. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, about 31 yards out. Mooney knocks it through. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. To the air with Penix. He finds Brown right side. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting it?
Throwing Penix. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Here's Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Penix. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Again, Penix to the air. Rolling left, buying some time.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
On second down, Robinson. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Gabe. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19. 65.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's Judkins on 1st down. He's going to bring this down to their 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns 1st down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Let's go now. 18, pioneer.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect, looking for Harold Fanning Jr. So 2nd down coming up.
Ready, set.
At the 35-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup Panther 6, Warrior 70, Dragon 60. Ready.
Throwing again here, Sanders. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap. They give to Robinson. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the third and short.
Penix on third down. That one complete to Pitts. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Got a man, it's Drake London. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A gain of 26 yards there. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Penix working from the gun. Escapes out to the left. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Here's Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you fouled up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Throwing from the gun. Rolling out to his left. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth quarter lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. That's completed right side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Cowboy 80.
To the ground they go with jump kicks. The second down run good for 4, and that brings up third down. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. So now here's 3rd and 5. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, and you got to take advantage of that opportunity, defense just did.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. Looked like we had an injury on that play and some worried faces out there. Yeah, it's quarterback Michael Penix Jr. who's in need of the attention. Medical staff out to take a look. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Back. 70. Go.
Here's Judkins. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Browns first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
On target to Thornton. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Got for big yards on the right side. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
So in read, they'll give it to Simpson. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Bronco 80.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns losing by 4. Second and 3 now.
Ready. Cougar 19. Go.
To throw now with Sanders. And he got there in time. He's taken down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Let's go. 870 Timberwolves.
Here he is to throw. He's got it in the red zone. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Hand off to Simpson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Come on. Cowboy 8, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Sampson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. The Falcons take a timeout to their final 1. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety.
Kate, you could just feel it, right? Right off the snap, you just got that sense at the line of scrimmage. When those big guys defensively win it right off the jump, right at the line of scrimmage down here at the goal line, well, they've got a chance to put 2 points on their ledger. That's well done by those big boys defensively.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. They dump this off to Sampson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So everything comes down to this from Jake Moody. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. That one is good! And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So the Browns come away with the win. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left.